Oh, it's the simple things in life which are the prettiest. O2 5.3 out of an Avalanche. I love a good old carburetor. I had a comment, made the comment the other day that, you know, you build one of these motors without fuel injection, you're a fool. And it's true. I mean, you can buy an engine with the harness and everything for $300 at one of the local pull apart. $300 for everything. All right, well, that's enough ranting. Last previous update, you saw I'm getting ready to yank the 2.8 out of the 91 S10 and started to load up on my parts. The manifolds here, F-body manifolds. Yeah, I know I should probably run headers, but I don't like headers. I gotta cut these flanges off, I guess. And at work, I'm just gonna weld on straight pipes. I guess the flange is bang into the frame or the body. And weld on some straight pipes. Same goes for the driver's side. Gotta cut this flange off. Then I'm gonna do a custom Y pipe. All right. Let's go to the hood. Got some parts starting to flow in. I've chosen to go with, because the truck is a 5-speed, but a T5 non-world class won't even, I'll blow it apart. I'm gonna go with the NV3500 out of a later S10. Flywheels for a 99 through 06 Chevy Silverado with a 4.8. It's made by Sachs, SACHS. Here's your part number, folks. NFW 1050. And why won't this thing focus? Oh, it's being so cantankerous. Anyways. Rock Auto, I think I paid $60 with shipping. This is a flywheel I need. This is flywheel you're going to need if you want to run a 5-speed or a 6-speed on your LS style engine. You're going to need new flywheel crankshaft bolts. These are metric 12.9, whatever that is. But these are longer than factory flex plate bolts. These are, I want to say, an 1/8 inch longer. Yeah, ruin the header panel. Your flange on your flywheel is a 1/4 inch. Your flange on your flex plate is an 1/8 inch or a little bigger than an 1/8 inch. So don't use the factory bolts. These were $20. They're made here. And your part number. This thing does not want to focus for shit tonight. I'll just read it to you. 551393. That's the part number for your fasteners that you're going to need. These are hardened, these are nice, and they're half the price of ARPs. You get what you pay for, so if they're junk, well, shame on me. Here's an important one, pilot bearings. Yeah, I already removed it to check and made sure it fit. And the crank snout. AC Delco CT 1082, and at General Motors part number 125-57583. GM number is typically the one you want to use when you call the dealership and talk to the guys in the parts department. Now this is for an LS3 and an LS7. Basically the input shaft, the pilot shaft goes in through here, and then obviously your spline section is directly behind it. I have to determine whether I'm going to drive this thing in all the way, or do I drive it in 3/4 of the way. Some folks are saying the input shaft won't be long enough to reach. So we're just going to have to see. I'm sure I can make something work. Oh, one thing I should mention, I don't have a clutch yet. I don't have a clutch simply because I don't have the transmission here yet. It'll be an NV3500 out of a 99 S10. They're actually pretty beefy transmissions, and they got a better gear ratio spread than a full-size NV3500. And they got motor mounts. It's pretty sad they have to give you directions to put on motor mounts. Got these on eBay from Metal Tech Manufacturing. Looks like, I know you guys can't see that. This stupid camera does not want to focus. Metal Tech Manufacturing, $49.94 was the total. American made. They are plain. You're going to have to paint them. He's nice enough to give you the bolts with them and tell you which side the bracket goes on. And he's nice enough to give you the fasteners, the metric fasteners. So I got my mounts, I got my pilot bearing, I got my flywheel bolts, got a couple invoices here, and I got the flywheel. So all I got to do now is modify my manifolds. I'm not using that oil pan. This is the oil pan last fall I cut up. This oil pan will fit. Boom. G-body Cutlass, Monte Carlo, Caprice. Generally anything 77 and up. The earlier ones I hear people have some problems with the front of the oil pan running into the steering linkage. I can't confirm that. That's just what I've heard. So basically I'm going to take a stock truck pan and right here, use my fingers. That's what she said. Basically, I'm just going to notch out a section here. That's what the pan's going to look like. You know, this pan was already 1.5 inches longer. Because on the S10s, you generally have to notch the cross member to get the truck pan to clear. Or you can use a Hummer pan, the hot rod oil pan, but it's still too tight. Getting that engine in, you wouldn't be able to get the engine and transmission in together. And I don't want to mess around doing that. So, I'm going to cut the oil pan up at work, cut up my manifolds, get my transmission here, figure out what clutch I need, and that's what I've got planned for this winter. So stay tuned. I have more valuable content coming up. Hopefully these videos help you. I know I got over 5,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate every one of you. Appreciate all the questions, the comments. I appreciate the insults, and I appreciate the accolade. So. All right, guys, you have yourselves a wonderful evening, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you real soon.